Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another episode of Magic Duels. So for today's episode we are back with the Madness Vampires deck. Hopefully we can get some good wins under our belt today. I realised the other day there's one card that I completely forgot to put into this deck, and that is the lightning axe. That's what I forgot to put in, and in that case I would probably replace the vampire, the Fury Blade vampire, something like that would probably be a very good option to. I'm sorry about my phone going off there, guys. I forgot to turn it onto silent. Let me do that real quick. While I'm thinking about it, yeah, I would definitely put the Fury Blade, take out the Fury Blade Vampire and probably put in the Lightning Axe instead. Having thought about it, I was like, I completely forgot to put that card in. How did I forget to do that? And basically it's just because I'm an idiot. I'm guessing he's going to Fiery Impulse down my Dragoon. Yeah, he is going to do my Dragoon, unfortunately. That's what I get for playing out pre-combat, although he was likely to do that anyway whenever we did that, so maybe we're playing like a red deck wins or something like that, maybe? I don't know. Okay, we got some blue, so my immediate thought is now we're playing Tutelage, which is going to be a right pain in the ass. Yeah, the Fury Blade Vampire I would probably take out and put not Fiery War Axe, I've been playing way too much Hearthstone lately, Lightning Axe instead, because it's still a Madness Triggerer, and it's a very good creature removal spell as well. So we're just going to deploy the Fury Blade Vampire. Please say he's stuck on 2 mana, because that would be... No, he's not stuck on 2 mana. And he's got the Guide Blast, so goodbye Fury Blade Vampire as well. He's just slowly taking out all of our vampires here. Do have the Stensian Masquerade, which is good, so I'm going to play you out now. Just so we can start pumping up any vampire that we do manage to start swinging at the face with. So you'll go up to a 2-2, which is quite nice, thanks to the Stensian Masquerade. So we are going to be swinging for a bit more damage every turn now. Pray that he has no removal for this Insolent Neonate. Do have the Stormkirk Condemned to come down as well, which we can play out as we do have the double Black Source. Okay, we've also got a Jessian Thief. Okay, that's good because he can't block that. Okay, ooh, Air of Falconwreath is very good. We'll swing first though. So maybe we're playing a Prowess deck. Maybe I'm mistaken. We could be playing Prowess rather than Mill, I'm hoping. Might actually give us a fighting chance that way. So you'll go up to a 3-3 now, which is awesome. Also then drop the Air of Falconwreath. Get a flyer on board, which is quite cool. So you're going to do... So he's going to swing. We're going to let that go through, I think. Because we don't really want to block here. He will draw a card, but that is fine. Let's see what else he's got. If he only plays one creature out, we know we're pushing through at least 5 damage. Imprisoned in the Moon, so that's my Air of Falconwreath dealt with. Interesting he decided to do that post-combat. He could have pushed through a little bit more damage. It does give us an additional mana though, which is kind of interesting. So probably want to get Stormkirk Condemned down next. There we go. Which means in theory I could actually provide a first striker for the Jessian Thief, although we are now pushing through a considerable amount of damage with our Insolent Neonate, which is quite nice. Could also play out the Ravenous Bloodseeker, to be fair. Keep the abandon. No, I'm going to play out the Ravenous Bloodseeker. We've got to stay reasonably aggressive here, I feel. We've got to be the aggressor. He's the control matchup here. In this case, if this is a Prowess deck, he would usually be fairly aggressive, but with us being the very aggressive deck, we've got to play the aggressor. He's got to play the control matchup in this case. Wow, he's up to 6 mana? Okay, he is a mill deck. Interesting. So all along I was, and he's also got the fevered vision. So you know what? That's actually kind of hilarious because if he swings with this, then I don't care. I'll take the mill. I'll take the mill. He's pretty much dead next turn anyway. So wow, have you intentionally done that to completely screw yourself over? Because we're pushing through 4, 6, 9, yeah, 12. We're pushing through lethal here, even without the abandoned reason. Yeah, I just realised that. Okay, good start. We've beaten a mill deck. Let's move on to game number 2. Okay, guys, here we are for game number 2. We're playing the rank 39 No Name. Interesting. He's a homeless Jace in the Wasteland as well. We don't want to keep... Much as it's tempting to keep that last hand, I would rather keep this one. Yeah, we've got the permanent madness trigger in the Ravenous Bloodseeker. We've got a couple of menace creatures / potential madness triggers / potential card draw. So what kind of deck are we expecting here? Okay, let's play out the mana. We've got quite a bit of mana so far, which is interesting. Fiery Impulse or Galvanic Bombardment? Yep, Fiery Impulse. Okay, interesting. So you just burn that down immediately. Ah, we could have got use out of that actually. I could have got the Blood Mad Vampire down, but didn't really think of that. That would have been a good idea. That was a little bit silly of me. I missed that. I apologise, guys. I know you lot all cringe when I make horrendous misplays, but it's not the end of the world, as I wanted to get the Ravenous Bloodseeker down anyway. And we've also got the Jace as well, so I am automatically guessing this is a mill deck. This is all you seem to see at these high levels is mill decks, mill decks, mill decks. Okay, we've also managed to find ourselves a Bloodhall Priest, which is quite nice. We're going to swing with the Ravenous Bloodseeker. See if he blocks. Which I doubt he will somehow. So we'll play out the Blood Mad Vampire. No point playing out Blood Mad Priest quite yet, as we don't have an empty hand. So we'll push through 3 damage here. And why not, we'll also play out the Insolent Neonate, just because we need to be as aggressive as possible against a potential mill deck. It's turn 3, okay, that's interesting. He's, is he mana screwed? I'm waiting to see what the AI is going to do here. So he's played a Wandering Fumarole. I'm guessing we just got a very aggressive hand here, so I'll take the win and we'll move on to game number 3. Okay, guys, here we are for game number 3. Sorry, I was in a little world of my own there. Completely missed who we're playing. If we had a red mana, I would definitely keep this, but I'm probably going to keep this one and just pray that we run into a red mana pretty soon. Got the Air of Falconwreath, which is not too bad. Yeah, we're playing the rank 34 Hulk. Ugh, why all the black mana? I'm sure I've got less black mana in this deck than I do red, but whatever. We've still got at least 2 turns before I need the red mana, so I've got 2 potential draws to find it. Nope, that is not it yet. So we'll play out the Air of Falconwreath and just hope that we run into a red mana next turn, potentially. I would mean we could get the Incorrigible Youths down. If we don't, we're just looking at maybe dropping the Stormkirk Condemned. Have also got the Olivia mobilised for war later on. Our opponent has done nothing so far, which is potentially good for us, red mana. No, we just got the Olivia's Bloodsworn, which I am probably going to play out, to be fair. Just not going to be able to give it anything haste because we haven't got the red mana that we need. Play out the 3rd mana just because, you know, we've got nothing else to do. Okay, so we've got 2 potential flyers here. If we find a red mana, we're going to be looking very good next turn, as we're going to be pushing through with a big swing with the Incorrigible Youths. Okay, this guy's left the game as well. This is a crazy run of events. Has he just got like no decent cards in hand? I was wondering what the AI is going to do here before I leave the game. Black mana, very interesting. I think he just left because, you know, we've probably just... there's the red mana we needed anyway. So we're probably going to be alright. We probably would have been alright here. Let's move on to a more interesting game. Okay guys, here we have a game number 4. Wow, I've been actually recording for just less than 10 minutes and we've already got through 3 games. Kind of crazy. Okay, this hand we've got the Insolent Neonate and the Ravenous Bloodseeker, which isn't too bad. We're playing Wan Mil 21286, I believe that is. So maybe I don't see more kind of like rank 40 YouTubers like knocking around while I'm recording, but I don't know if I record at different times of the day to people like Legend and Nighthawk and stuff like that. Probably do. I probably just play at completely random times to them. I'm recording at about 5 o'clock in the evening British time. No idea what time of the day Nighthawk does it, or Super Ladman, or any of those guys. So we've got the Elvish Visionary, so we've got green and blue, maybe some kind of tempo deck. That is the deck I want to run next week, is a white, blue and green like tempo flash deck kind of thing. Could be quite cool. Okay, we've got the Stromkirk, so it's not Stormkirk Condemned, it's Stromkirk Condemned, isn't it? Which we'll be able to play out next turn. So I'm going to swing with the Neonate. We have got the potential Avacyn's Judgment to deal with a couple of small creatures if we need to. He can't block here because of the Menace. And then we'll play out the Ravenous Bloodseeker, which does give us a blocker against the 1/1, which is quite nice. So I'll probably want to play this game and then probably one more game after this. Okay, we've got the Eldrazi Skyspawn, so he's going to get a 1/1 Scion down as well. Interesting. Thinking of maybe just Avacyn's Judgmenting away maybe 2 of these. Ooh, the Stensia Masquerade is very nice indeed, actually. That's going to be really good because I can swing with both of these. Hope that he blocks and then just flash in the Stensia Masquerade with the Ravenous Bloodseeker. See what he does. Yeah, I'd have to double block that one. Ah, that's a mistake because you can actually kill that one. Never mind. So we'll pop you, drop the Stensia Masquerade. I mean, I could have done the Avacyn's Judgment there and just nuked those 2, but I kind of want to get this down, get it online. It will kill at least one of those. And we'll also push through 3 damage, which isn't too bad. Yeah, I forgot that obviously he has to double block there because of the Menace, so a little bit of a misplay, but I think I can get away with it. We can kill both of these with the Avacyn's Judgment next turn if we want to. So we could drop a Stromkirk Condemned, and an Avacyn's Judgment on these 2, and then swing. See what he plays out first. I still don't really know what kind of deck he's playing. So he's going to swing with the 2/1. That is fine. So we don't need to worry about Avacyn's Judgmenting you down. And he's going to play out a Jace. Okay, interesting. So I've got a couple of options here. I could potentially just kill... Oh, we've got another Elvish Visionary. So he's drawing through a lot of his cards here. Okay, let's play out the Dragon Skull Summit. We'll swing with the Ravenous Bloodseeker first. See what he chooses to do. So he's going to block with the 1/1. Okay, that's cool. Now, do I get rid of these 2 with the Avacyn's Judgment and just play out Storm or Olivia's Dragoon? I've got lots of options here. You know, I'm going to play this one out this turn and then maybe use the Avacyn's Judgment next turn to just kind of like do a whole board sweep, as we will be able to push through 4 damage, I think. Yeah, 4 damage. It'll have 5 mana. It requires the 1 plus X, and X is the amount of damage we can do. So yeah, we can push through 4, which would kill his entire board. So he's going to ramp up. So yeah, that is a pretty good play for us there. So we can trigger this the Stromkirk, pump up both of these. Would it be better to do the Ravenous Bloodseeker? That would give us 2... No, it doesn't really matter either way. Either way is fine. Also keeps this one out of range of like burn, but there's not really that much burn anyway. So yeah, this will clear his board with the Avacyn's Judgment, which is quite nice. Unless we get something better. Nope, we do not get anything better there. So let's activate this. We'll toss away the Avacyn's Judgment. We'll trigger it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Confirm. So he can tap down Jace before he does that. He won't flip. I think he's deciding whether or not he does want to tap Jace, which he decides to do. And he throws away a mana. So these both go up to three damage creatures, 3 attack creatures. Push through 6 damage here. These both go up to, well, they both get an extra token on them, which is quite nice. Thanks to the Stensia Masquerade. So could both potentially be 4 attack creatures next turn, depending on what I throw away. We'll see what we get first. He's got a lot of mana, so I'm expecting maybe, I don't know, like a Gaia's Revenge, or what's the other one? Is it like, no, I can't remember what it's called. Is it the Titan one? The one that basically, when you swing with it, it then goes up to, when it renowns, it gets like loads of counters on it or something like that. It's like Renown 6 or something crazy. Haven't seen it around. Like, it used to be like one of the most played cards in the game, but then since all the other sets have come out, it seems to have fallen down the pecking order a wee bit, so to speak. Okay, so nothing here. If I get a Fiery Temper, for example, which I do not, I don't know why I play that mana there, because I could have saved them for, so what's he got? Elder Deep Fiend? Tap up to 4 target permanents. Okay, interesting. So that is a 5/6 creature. So he's just tapping down my red mana and my 2 creatures to play out his, what would be an emerge creature, but he's just flashing it in on my turn. We'll play out the Dragoon here. And then just pass the turn to him. Probably take the hit from the 5/6 if he decides to swing. I'd love to get a Fiery Temper next turn, because what we could potentially do is swing, give the Olivia's Dragoon flying, swing, or even the Stromkirk Condemned, trigger that, Fiery Temper that, and then swing, and then it won't be able to block in theory, because all of these will have First Strike and be at least 3 attack. So he's going to flip Nissa. So yeah, it looks like he's playing maybe some kind of Emerge deck, with the blue and green Emerge rather than the black in as well. And he's found an Elvish Visionary. Good for him. So this one's going to be difficult to deal with, as is. Okay, so he's ramping up again with the Nissa's Pilgrimage. Interesting. Lots and lots of ramp from this fella here. How much mana is he up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? We do have the Insolent Neonate. I am half tempted to just like sacrifice this, see if we can search up for a better card. Discard the Mountain, for example. Could also just trigger the Dragoon, go for the flying, and then fly over his head. Is also a good option, because we don't really need the mana at this point, so I may as well make you flying, turn you into a 3/3. Yep, his face please. I need to beat him down as fast as possible. He's down at 8. You get the token. Excellent. Good thing is, we can double... I think the reason he hasn't actually swung with this yet is because we can actually double block it with the Stromkirk and the Bloodseeker, and actually would only kill one of them because of the amount of toughness they share between them. Because he's only got 5 attack and they have 8 toughness between them. So he's ramping up again with the Nissa there. Not the end of the world. I'd rather he ramps up there rather than actually find something like a Plated Crusher. Okay. That is hexproof, so it's pretty difficult to deal with. So what do we need here? That is not particularly good, but we're just going to throw you away again. At this point, we're just going to go all aggressive, I feel. What's he got? Banning Krasis. Ah, you poo. That is a good flash. That is a very good flash. All it really did there was just force me to throw away a card, unfortunately. Gives you flying, but it's not really much good when you can't fly into anything. So at the moment, we're just looking for an answer for lethal. And we've got Blister Pod. So this is all he's got. So providing we can not take too much damage from this Plated Crusher before we finish him off, we should be okay. So basically, oh my god, he's found a Guy's Revenge. Oh my god, that can drop immediately as well. That is disgusting. At least we can block you with the Neonate, which isn't too bad. So the question here is, do we double block this one with these two to kill it? So he's going to swing with the 8-5, which is understandable. So we're just going to block with the Neonate. So what are we going to find? We have found an Avacyn's Judgment. Right. Can I push through lethal here? I've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've got lethal. Excellent. Whew. That was lucky. Confirmed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Confirm. Does 5 damage. You get flying. We fly overhead. And we win the match. Excellent. Let's make sure we definitely target the player. I don't want to target Nissa by accident there, because that would be redonkulous. Whew! The Avacyn's Judgment there was exactly the right card that we needed at that time. We were a little bit under the kibosh, as they would say in the olden days, but we did it. Ooh, didn't quite complete that quest for the red spells, but that's fine. Almost up to enough gold for Kaladesh, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that is going to be the end of the episode for now. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you've enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.